Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile, playing in the Incursion League as a hardcore solo self-found Arc trap Saboteur. Hello there, leveled up stone golem. We find ourselves in Act 6 on our way towards the prison, and all kinds of interesting things are about to happen here. This one is gonna die. Quite hard. So we've got ourselves an Essence of Hatred and Woe. And a Vaal side area. Many totems and elemental equilibrium. Good thing is I don't deal damage myself, so EE does not affect me. And that rhymes.
Orb of fusing.
Ooh. Arc taking out traps as a side effect of just attacking packs. That is nice. Or taking out the immortality totems. Turns out traps are pretty good against bubble boys with a proximity shield of theirs. And ooh, Minara and Amina, you are a rogue exile. Quite dead right now. Looks like if an totem is close enough to benefit its friends, it is close enough to die by the arc. Except for, of course, when they're blues, and blues are relatively sturdy. So last episode we did a temple run, and of course gazillions amounts of loot came out. In the end, one item was helpful, and that was this wand, this Fawn's horn. Innate spell damage, small bonus to spell damage, fire damage added to spells, which has a greater amount than what the old one had. Okay, it doesn't have 80% bonus to fire damage, but the flat down amount still pretty darn nice. Crit chance is local, so that's not relevant, that's more for wand attacks. Global crit multiplier, a little bit of mana and mana regen. Combination of just spell damage and mana regen, as well as just a little bit of added fire damage, makes it pretty darn nice. My listed damage for Arc went from 500 to over 550, so it's a net 10% damage increase on the tooltip. Of course, tooltip damage is often I'm not gonna say a lie, but it's a creative representation of the truth. It's maybe the most neutral way to say this. But the per hit damage on Arc is something that seems, at least if the damage on the tooltip goes up, chances are damage against enemies is also going to go up. Well, hello there, Simi. I'll just put you in your place. Also, just dropping a lot of large items. Not a big fan of large items. Takes too many trips to town to get rid of them. Challenge completed for Vaal gems. Well, got a number of those. Let's see, that's a chromatic, that is not a chromatic. And of course, we can pick that one up and then need to make a town stop anyway. Oh no, town stops everywhere. Well, getting relatively quick at making those stops. And of course, as a hunter-gatherer when it comes to loot, town stops are a natural part of the game. So that is another Vaal area completed. So now we can continue. I think we still have to find the unique in the area, we have to find Alpha, and then after that we find the prison. Hello. Yeah, it's a chromatic. I'll pick up chromatic items even if they are incredibly large and unwieldy. So having my mana pool increase, having the mana regen increase, means the mana management feels a lot better. Was an interesting detail. A couple of episodes ago, I did some respecking. I ended up picking up Soul Siphon. And one of the things is, of course, it increased my mana pool by quite a bit. 8% here, 18% here, and then a flat 10 on top. So my mana pool increased quite a bit in size. And as a side effect, the regeneration went up as well. But it also, the modifier here has mana gained on kill. I naively assumed that the mana on kill applied to the traps as well, and playtesting around a little bit, it felt like I just throw a bunch of traps at enemies, and after that my mana goes back to full pretty darn rapidly, so that is probably the mana gain on kill that is doing its thing. Turns out, someone pointed it out to me that's not the case. Mana gain on kill actually does not work on traps, doesn't work on minions, doesn't work on totems. Basically anything except for you yourself, mana gain on kill does not work. And that's now the wiki backed it up. And I did some more careful experimenting myself. And indeed, killing enemies, the mana doesn't have just a sudden burst of increase. It just keeps smoothly going back. So nope, that's something I just got wrong the first time. So I now stand corrected on that. Okay, we got a new temple. We start with an explosives room, which is going to be fun. Means we can just blast our way through. Already connected all the way up to the cloister here. There's a trap workshop in here. And as I said before, if we get a trap workshop, at least once I'm going to try to max it out to level 3. So that's what I will be doing. Could be that I'll end up regretting that. Because from what I've heard, traps, it's going to be basically like the labyrinth, maybe even more deadly than a labyrinth. So I have to be careful for that. But we have a pretty good chance of making it to the apex. If we can upgrade the explosives room, I'm assuming we might get a second charge. If we upgrade it another time, that would be nice. Then we can just blast our way through. But I suspect we'll be able to just connect multiple rooms together. So this tunnel, what are we going to make out of it? Chest full of items or a chest full of weapons? I think I like generic items better, just more chance of a random happiness rather than specifically weapons. There's a lot of weapons I don't really care about, and we just got ourselves a very nice weapon. If there's anything to connect to, then it is going to be the chasm down here, which will link in the other rooms here, including a tempest generator. But the top boss dies first. Okay, got myself a stone of passage here. Happy, fun times. And there you go, here. Have yourself all the shiny traps in the world. I don't quite like what you're doing there. Looked like he was charging up for something. Okay, kill all of you, and then we try to just clear ourselves a path to the exit. 13 seconds on the clock, plenty of time. And now say hello to the other 3 rooms or so that were connected to the other path. 9 seconds remaining, and I think we cleared everything, so let's go goodbye. Nice. So just one done, and we only have 5 more rooms to connect. This is off to a good start. I like it. So we have orbs, we have stuff. And then we move on. Haven't seen the unique yet. The glitter disc, glitter dome, something shiny. And it was a wheel. Skeleton in a wheel, to be precisely. Most of the time you encounter him very early on. Almost starting to get worried where he is. If he's doing okay. And it looks like we found ourselves a prison. And we missed out on killing the boss. Luckily, I don't care too much. It's always nice to kill the boss, but if you don't, then yeah. Okay, there's a trial here, so that is going to be the first step of the way. And look at that. We got a trial here, we got an alpha here. So let's say hello, passageway. Cool. So that's an opportunity to connect with the armor workshop and then with the antechamber and or the tempest generator. What can we make of it? The healing one, I don't think we've ever maxed that one out, so that could be helpful. Fire, I think we had it, but I'm not quite sure if we had it maxed or not. Let's go for the healer one and then go for one on the right hand side. Seems like a good plan. Okay, hello. Hello. Cool, got myself stone. Let's go for a bed trap. Wow, that's a lovely little explosion. And we open up the doorway. And then there is still plenty of time to see if we can score ourselves a second stone. In that case, the top left is the one to connect. Because that will lead us further towards the top of the map. But it looks like we're done here. No stones. No time. Nothing. And that is a pool of restoration. Some hallowed flasks. Might as well have a quick look. Another helpful one, and that's freeze removal, but that's not entirely a helpful one either. At least I don't like having that on a mana flask, because you want to have freeze removal on something that you can have up for a little bit. For example, to precast it before you activate. Before you activate a shrine, that is. Also, there's enough items dropping that we're gonna dump some things in town again. And then, oh, we lost a golem. Terrible thing that, losing a golem. Okay. This one is in a wave, yep. Look at that. Just in a hurry, just ignoring most of the things that could skewer me. Timing there was accidentally right, only got myself skewered once. Also enough life regen to not really have to care. It's quite a nice thing. That's the thing we wanna touch, not kill. Killing portals that prove I was here, not a good idea. Speaking of killing, once again, golem bit to dust. Right, next objective. Find the exits. Oh, sub-objective. There is an essence over there. Okay, and then we just blow you to smithereens. That's a sturdy bugger. But even the sturdiest enemies will eventually fall. And there is a doorway. Shavronne's tower. So this is a multi-part area, has multiple sub-areas. There's an alpha here, which is helpful. Knowing exactly where she is right from the start means I can just go towards her. Got some prophecies that triggered. Defeat Shavronne and the tome that she drops. That's gonna be fun. Also, ooh, totem pole. That means the necromancer is in this area. It's the first time I'll actually see her. And we will defeat roaming warbands. So that's gonna be a nice, a little bit of a challenger. There's the tombs here. It's not connected to anything, and sacrifice a unique or poison plants. Sacrificing a unique is going to be fun. Poison plants, I think we already maxed it. Don't really care too much about it. So we go for the top and then we just open up any one of them. Does not really matter which. So in order to do that, let's just start by killing all the enemies near the bottom side here. Oh, look at that. Passage. Ignore the boss dude. And then the architect is gonna be... Oh, you're the architect. Okay, that's good. That means we can just kill you. Purple squirrelies. That was not a good thing, but you're dead. So, there's that. Ding dong, the architect is dead. Okay, now it's time to mop up. Oh, look at that. A second stone. We'll just grab the bottom one. And that's all the time I have. It's also all the time I need. Okay, 2 connections as well as an upgrade. Yes, please. We gained ourselves a level. And then it is time for celerity. So pre-leveling, I've got 6100 evasion and 62%. And it becomes 64% with 6700 evasion. Numbers are pretty darn nice here. And as well, of course, the movement speed. 41% effective movement speed? Yes, please. Ooh, Vaal Grace leveled up, so I have got even more evasion now. So, lower chance enemies have of hitting me, the better all other things will help. So we got Alpha, that's the most important thing. Shavronne prophecies at the end. Warbands are just a bonus along the way. I think we can just move forward. There will be some warbands that I'll miss, because I'm not doing full clears here. And sometimes you got some odds and ends where enemies can be hiding. Oh, okay, 1 ghost, 1 pack of unique enemies. Marvelous. And I think that combined rather well. Also, just overflowing with items. It's, I guess, one of the 2 successful points of the entire incursion thing is there are going to be quite a lot of rare item drops. And if you combine that with just crafting a decent amount in order to just do some gear upgrades and things like that, then you'll have a never-ending need for more orbs of alteration. And therefore for more rare items to sacrifice to the vendor gods. Oh, another group. Wonderful. Okay. I think the Warmonger's prophecy with the warbands, it has a random amount of warbands, somewhere between 2 and 5 or something along those lines. So you never quite know when you're ready until the prophecy says that you're ready. But they're all unique mobs, so the average loot drops from them will be decent. I suppose in maps they'll count as effectively as bonus rares, so therefore you get better map drops, things like that. But there's worse things in the world. Oh, look at that, more Brine Rod Raiders. Coral Ring. That's Calm's Sign, +1 max endurance charges. Spectral X. Oh, this is... Are we there? No. Yeah, see, we're not there yet. It's just a fancy passage over to the next area. Oh, Katrina, yes. Oh yeah. Her task. Bring the undead all the way back to the beginning. You know what? I'm gonna ignore that. It's just not a thing. Okay. Was this a bad idea to have accepted it? Yeah, it was. I can't fail. Can't cancel this mission. That is annoying. But sometimes you get a minion that's just helpful. An extra distraction. In this case, it's just extra degen at my expense. Ooh, killed all the brown rods. That is helpful. Shark skin. That is better than eel skin. Yep. Let's grab it. And not too bad. Item over there. And in the middle is the way towards the fight with Shavronne and Brutus. So that's the other prophecy that will trigger. So I should not be resting on my laurels after finishing the fight, since it's gonna ramp up. Okay, you're gone, you get out. We'll just do a lot of pre-trapping here. Look at that. Ooh. Bunch of bear traps. Regular traps. Ooh, okay, you have a creative way of triggering traps by just doing other things. Now it's dead and we get the book. And then the Whispering Tome is gone as well. Wonderful. How very not challenging this fight was. Which is, I suppose, a good thing. It's always nice to see confirmed that the build is doing pretty darn well. And then we find ourselves in the Prisoner's Gate. And then next episode we'll do Aberrath and Rislata. I think that's gonna be a nice thing. Let's have a chat with Mr. Let's go for a Callous Mask. It's all 4-linked and shiny. Bit of dex, bit of ints. Decent amount of life. It's no resists, but my current one doesn't have that either. On the other hand, the current one has a lot of mana and comparable life. So, not really an upgrade. And then there's that. Okay. I think this is pretty good progress for one episode. We completed the prison, we completed the trial, we killed the big bad boss, and now we are ready. Next episode, we're gonna go god slaying. And I think the episode after that, we're gonna kill the Brine King. But for now though, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you again next episode. Bye bye.